It's Wednesday, February 28th, and your stories are: the DOJ sounds off on crypto, Texas State Securities Board issues another cease-and-desist order, and Wozniak says someone stole Bitcoin from him. Hello world, welcome back to The Comment. For your first story today, the Department of Justice Cybercrime Task Force is developing a comprehensive strategy for cryptocurrency. The announcement came from Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein when he addressed a meeting of representatives of the nation's largest banks earlier this week. Rosenstein insisted that with an increasing volume of organized criminal activity, many of the schemes that criminals attempt and sometimes get away with involve Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, which do not flow through the traditional financial system. Conventional approaches seem to be less effective in identifying illicit virtual currency transactions, forcing the Department of Justice to go back to the drawing board and consider a new method of spotting money laundering operations. Rosenstein said, quote, "Every case we deal with winds up being in one way or another a cyber case. Either it's executed using cyber tools, or the proceeds are transferred electronically, or the evidence is stored electronically," end quote. When asked if he felt cryptocurrencies enable their users to remain anonymous, Rosenstein replied that it's not true that anything is really fully, completely anonymous, adding that there is always a way to trace criminal activity and that even if they're dealing in crypto, eventually the culprits will try to convert their crypto into physical money, also known as fiat, in order to launder it. So according to Rosenstein, there will always be a way to trace the bad guys, but it requires some sophistication. Rosenstein seems confident in the DOJ's ability to track down criminals, but admitted that one thing is holding the department back: retaining personnel after training them in cybersecurity. Because of their knowledge base and skill sets, the DOJ agents become very appealing to private sector entities. I guess you can buy happiness. In other news, the Texas State Securities Board has issued another cryptocurrency-related emergency cease-and-desist order, this time against a company that used pictures of models and Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg to represent its management and legal team. Seriously, you heard me correctly. Models and Ruth Bader Ginsburg. It's the fifth cease-and-desist order issued by the agency to a crypto-related company, which makes it one of the most active in the nation in the battle against alleged cryptocurrency schemes. The company LeadInvest, whose registered agent is based in Panama, is described as a technology company that specializes in developing trading software in the Forex market and Bitcoin. The agency's enforcement division determined that some of the images that portray its management on the website are in fact stock photographs of models sold on the internet. And they even used an image of a Texas attorney who has no affiliation to LeadInvest. And if you're wondering where they stuck Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg's photo, well, under the portion of the website labeled "the team behind LeadInvest." But of course, just a word of the wise: if you see an ICO that claims to be backed by Superman, please don't purchase that for that reason. And finally, Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak had some Bitcoin stolen from him. At the Time Global Business Summit, he announced that he had 7 Bitcoins stolen from him through fraud. He stated, quote, "Somebody bought them from me online through a credit card and they canceled the credit card payment. It was that easy. And it was from a stolen credit card number, so you can never get it back," end quote. At today's price of around $10,200 of Bitcoin, Wozniak's stolen cryptocurrency are worth roughly $71,400. Apparently, the bizarre and unfortunate situation hasn't left a bitter taste in Wozniak's mouth. He remains a supporter of cryptocurrency, saying, quote, "Bitcoins to me was a currency that was not manipulated by the governments. It is mathematical, it is pure, it cannot be altered," end quote. It's hard to be bitter when you're worth $100 million, am I right? Well, that's our comment for the day, but what do you think? Should the DOJ pay their task force more so they have more incentive to stay? Who's next to be catfished on an ICO website? Will it be Abraham Lincoln? And how upset would you be over having 7 Bitcoin stolen from you? Let me know. Tweet at me. Have a wonderful day. And as always, don't forget to leave a comment. Join me back here on The Comment as I catch you up on the latest in Ethereum and blockchain. If you like this episode, let me know by clicking the thumbs up. If you didn't like this episode, let me know by clicking the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you get all the newest episodes of The Comment as they air by clicking that alert button. That's that bell-looking thing next to the word subscribe. If you missed our latest episodes, you can catch up on ETHNews.com or on YouTube, or just subscribe so you don't miss them anymore, silly. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at ETHNewsy. That's at ETHNewsSy. And we'll see you next time.